everyone, it's Gilbert.K here, and welcome back to my channel that takes you beyond the surface of cinema, where every frame has a story and every story has an emotional punch. Today we're taking on the harrowing, pulse-pounding, and visually jaw-dropping thriller, Last Breath, directed by Alex Parkinson and starring a powerhouse cast of Woody Harrelson, Simu Liu, and Finn Cole. This isn't just a movie review. Oh, no, this is an experience. We're going to dissect this film frame by frame, from its chilling direction and gut-wrenching performances to its breathtaking cinematography and impeccable visual effects. And just for your trivia lovers, we've even got a fun fact section to dive into. Stick around because I promise you'll walk away with not only movie knowledge, but also some incredible behind-the-scenes tidbits. Let's go! First thing first, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and also check other episodes. You can listen to this episode and others on any podcast platform. Also, don't forget to check my new merch online in the provided link below. Here we go. Directing. Let's start with Alex Parkinson, the man behind the wheel, or should I say the submersible. Parkinson isn't strange to underwater tales. He co-directed the 2019 documentary Last Breath, a hauntingly real story that inspired its fictionalized adaptation. That documentary was already tension-filled masterwork, but here, Parkinson cranks up the dial to 11. The way he structures the film is genius. The entire movie feels like a ticking clock, and every second drips with urgency. He does something rare for survivor thrillers. Instead of leaning heavily on Hollywood tropes, he keeps the narrative grounded in realism. You feel the stakes because they're rooted in human limitations, freezing temperatures, dwindling oxygen, and sheer panic. The result, a film that's as much about psychological survivor as it's physical. Parkinson makes the ocean itself a character, beautiful, monstrous, and utterly unforgiving. Performance. Let's talk about the performance because this cast doesn't just act, they deliver. First, Woody Harrelson. I mean, come on. Does this man ever miss? He plays the grizzled veteran diver with a depth that's both emotional and physical. You can see the years of experience etched into his performance, but you can also see the cracks, the fear, the doubt, the humanity. It's not just a rescue mission for him, it's personal. Then there's Simu Liu, whose portrayal of the trapped crewmate is the beating heart of this film. He goes from hopeful to terrified to determined in such a raw and believable way that you can't help but hold your breath with him. That scene where he's completely untethered with only 5 minutes of oxygen, it's crazy good. And Finn Cole, this guy brings a youthful energy to the story. As the up-and-coming diver in the crew, he adds a layer of optimism and determination that balances out the heavy emotion tones from Harrelson and Liu. But he's the glue that holds the team together when things start to unravel. Cinematography. Okay, let's talk visuals because cinematographer Nick Remy Matthews absolutely crushed it. The underwater sequence are nothing short of mesmerizing and terrifying. Nick uses light and shadow to perfection. The flickering beams from the divers' headlamps cutting through the inky black water create an atmosphere of pure dread. What really stands out though is how the ocean feels alive. One moment it's vast and beautiful, and the next it's claustrophobic and menacing. There's this eerie contrast between the divers' tiny fragile figures and the overwhelming darkness surrounding them. And those long takes, they do more than just look cool. They trap you in the moment, making every second feel excruciatingly real. It's immersive, stunning, and downright haunting. Visual effects. Now, let's shine a spotlight on visual effects because Last Breath does something remarkable. It blends practical effects with CGI so seamlessly that you forget you're watching the movie. The underwater environment is a mix of real footage and digital artistry, and the transition between the two is flawless. The team behind the VFX deserves an Oscar nomination for making the ocean look this dangerous. From the frost forming on the inside of Simu Liu's helmet to the way the diver's lights diffuse in the murky water, every detail is meticulously crafted. And let's not forget the moment where the umbilical cord snaps. Chills. These effects don't just serve as eye candy, they're integral to the storytelling. You can feel the icy water, the crushing pressure, and the desperation. It's a masterclass in using technology to enhance emotion. Alright, let's pause the analysis and dive into some fun facts about Last Breath. Did you know the production brought in actual deep-sea divers to ensure every detail was as realistic as possible? From how the equipment moves underwater to the way divers communicate. These experts made sure the film's authenticity was off the charts. Woody Harrelson did some of his own stunts. Yep, Woody Harrelson isn't just acting. He's actually handling some of the diving sequences himself. Apparently, he took to the water like a natural. There's a clever scene in a movie for fans of 2019 documentary Last Breath. Keep an eye out for a news clipping shown briefly that features the real-life divers whose story inspired the film. Timolio reportedly trained to hold his breath for over 2 minutes to prepare for some underwater scenes. Talk about dedication. And most of the underwater scenes were shot in a massive water tank in the UK. The production team went to the extreme length to make it look and feel like the bottom of the ocean, even adding artificial currents and varying light sources. Alright, here's the bottom line. Last Breath isn't just a movie, it's an experience. Alex Parkinson directs with precision, the cast deliver a performance that hit like a punch to the gut, and the visuals, out of this world. Or should I say, out of the ocean? Whether you're a fan of edge-of-your-seat thrillers, breathtaking cinematography, or deeply human stories, Last Breath has something for you. I'm calling it now. This is one of the best films of 2025. This is a movie that will leave you thinking, feeling, and yes, gasping for air. That's it for today's review, folks. Have you seen the trailer for Last Breath? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching and listening to my episode. And don't forget to check other episodes on my channel and all podcast platforms. Until next time, Gilbert.K out.